Situation Mongol. As normal. As harmonious and correct. Meanwhile, out west. Situation Sunbird.
Over there out west. Barbarity. But then even further west. Some
Additional. New Empire. As the Aztecs have made landings in Scotland, Brittany, and a little bit in near Navarra. As you do.
Yep.
That is not an Islamic duchy in France. It is just a duchy that is green. It's subject to the King of Andalusia, so that's why it's green. Said king, currently Christian. And surrounded by Mongols in Mongol Spain.
Mongol Spain. That's happened before.
As under the light of many orbs. But enough of that. We have our own concerns at home. Being peaceful, prosperous, and ever wary of the danger that surrounds our every move. In some sort of family shenanigans, we wound up with this county over here. It just snuck its way out of Imperial territory and over to us. There are documents which explain why this occurred, somewhere. They must exist, or why would we have the land?
Yeah. Land doesn't just make its way to other people without, like, it mattering, you know? There's reasons for everything.
Yes.
Everything can be explained. That's science.
That's magic.
Yeah.
All things in nature conform to ways. Yeah, all of our castles are pretty well built up to the limits of the science. So we've actually been building hospitals for a while. Creating new ones and building up ones that we've established. Using them as a justification to create further research. Houses of the science, and I guess also healing, sometimes. There is soup.
Soup is pretty scientific, really.
Yeah, the research soup.
Mm-hmm.
Highly experimental. Consume at own risk. It has been several years since the incident. Which, yeah, that was our previous ruler who got his hand exploded by the deep math.
Right.
Current ruler making his way into his older years as our wise and strong daughter sits waiting to inherit. As we have also, furthermore, actually put our succession laws over to fully even. No priorities, which means whoever we say it does. Unrest. In the far world. Alright, so clearly there's some manner of cyclical nature to the world being expressed here. The polarities of the nature of man. Because you have
Absolutely.
we who are civilized, and then as you go west there is increasing levels of barbarism.
Right, yeah.
Eventually reaching its peak, and then, according to this news, there are signs that perhaps in this other world there are also a fellow wise and prosperous people.
Yeah,
Rumors
that makes a lot of
arrive,
sense.
which resemble our own invention.
Yeah, Yeah.
Perhaps there is science in this new world as well.
Maybe.
Someday we might go there. If we can find a boat.
If we one day figure out what a boat is.
Or discover some manner of non-boat long-range travel device.
Right.
A way to
Although,
defeat
you gotta
the sea.
wonder what that would be, because there's only 3 paths through the earth, and I mean, we're not birds.
Yet.
Oh.
What are birds?
We just don't know.
Let's go ahead and appoint our daughter designated regent. And cupbearer. Let's give her a bit of a firm nudge towards fulfilling her destiny. Any day now. You do what you have to.
Destiny is inevitable. It'll happen sometime.
Yes. Every so often, fraudulent coin smelting will circle back around and be what quickly becomes a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, we've got so much prestige already. We're an extremely prestigious ruler.
We could just make coins out of wood. People would have to
Yeah.
accept them.
Well, I mean, in that case, wood is so valuable as it is that it is silly to think that they wouldn't accept it for its value alone.
Really, why does anyone say that gold is worth more than wood? Gold can't heat your home.
Yeah, it's like gold can't heat your home. You can't eat gold if you're starving. I
Can't
guess you
brew
could.
gold into as many medicinal substances.
Yeah.
Some, but they're different.
Yeah. If you ask me, not as useful. Very much on that wood style thing.
Gold isn't even an element.
Yeah.
It's just
Like-
one of metal. How can you say that that is of greater importance to the Heavenly Order than wood, which is 1/5 of the universe?
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Constantinople falls to the Aztecs.
Standard. They've been particularly barbarous, if I remember right.
Oh, hello, Aztec North Africa. Yeah, that's also nice to see you. Piscataway, Norway, Iceland endures. Alright, just a tributary. Nothing to worry about there. Also, let's see, just for some station keeping here. So yeah, the Aztecs, their event army is still in full swing right now, 143,000 strong. Mongols, though, how you doing? Yeah, the event horde has finished whittling down. They are down to natural army sizes, which... This is a low point. You can see there they've taken a lot of damage at the moment.
Right. People can fight that, though, is the thing we're
Yes.
getting at.
Even at full size, that's still something that's not insurmountable to us.
Mm-hmm.
That's within, like, a couple big mercenary companies and some prayer. A little bit. Unless Genghis Khan reappears a third time out of the void with another empire.
Well, there's nothing stopping them, right?
We already had two. Always room for more.
Good old Temujin.
I don't think Aztecs would be willing to join the society. They being of their own faith over there. I don't think it's on the list of wizard candidates. They do their own thing. They have their magics and are quite proud of them.
Yeah.
Let's ask the Sun about that. They seem to be on good terms with it.
Yeah,
Something about it being made of birds and snakes.
they talk about the sun a lot, from what I can tell. It's like both a bird and a snake at the same time, which is... I mean,
Which is a
yes,
lot
it's
like
bizarre.
chemistry, if you think about it.
It's bizarre, though, because birds and snakes is not the same. Well,
Neat.
actually, I'm thinking about it. Birds and snakes might be the same.
Ah, this bit over here. Yes, that is an Islamic duchy within France. Here, Amadeus Carling.
Good name.
You know, just Europe things. Hmm. Have to keep all of our numbers entirely focused on increasing other numbers.
It's the nature of things, you know?
Keep building up these hospitals. as pretext to building even more science things.
Right.
Data. You know what? Okay, let's zoom out here and take a look at the technology maps. Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. Correct. The usual. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Seems to be.
Yeah.
We might be a
Bit of a
little more
trend.
advanced. A little, you
A
know.
bit. Maybe. We have some data.
Yeah, a tad. A dash. Now they say stuff about that Shanghai place over there that they know the secrets. In general, like all secrets.
They know things. You know, if one really gets in there and performs a correct and proper reading of the family archives, our ancestors predicted that all of this would happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's all there in the text. We've been preparing for exactly this situation for the last 500 years.
Right, yeah.
Another successful apprenticeship. Okay, daughter. It's time to learn the magic.
Learn the way.
Not like the regular way you picked up in school as a kid. The proper way, the deep way.
Yeah.
Way plus.
A level beyond way.
What you've learned before you could call the way of things, but this is way of things too. Alright, let's put down the foundations of, like, every other hospital that we will ever need in our domain. May as well. We have the funds. We are technology. And also, like, all our vassals have bothered to build hospital, mostly. The Republic hasn't, for some reason. Either have a bunch of you. Weird. Plus it's just a function of prosperity. Bit of wholesome, traditional smuggling. Nothing wrong with that.
It's part of the family.
Rorgon the Holy of Denmark.
Pretty good name.
Strong name.
Yep.
There is no longer a defensive pact against him.
Nice.
Yep, symptoms. Consumption. No laughing. Comedy fills the lungs with disease.
Laughter is a disgusting noise that people make with their disgusting bodies.
Laughter is the most vile poison. With how much dynasty score we've built up at this point. How much baseline prestige do our recently born children have? A lot. A bit.
A little.
Somewhat famous.
Maybe a tad. People have heard of our babies before.
Why am I responsible for the upbringing of this pox baby? Who is
Who is the pox child?
half-sister? Why have you produced these diseased children? Stop this.
Produce only healthy children from now on.
Healthy or none, your choice. Wise bastard niece. Go to the Empire. I will let this child mature, since they'll probably be worth more points once they're educated properly. It's a really good stat line for a 15-year-old. You better believe I am getting this bastard out of my house. It'll be worth good cash. The cash which transcends cash, which is reputation. At the highest levels of economics, anything can be currency.
In fact, at the highest levels of economics, everything is currency.
This is good. This is progress. Keep looking at the sky. it's fine that we aren't maimed. Several of the family traditions skip generations,
Yeah.
following a complex mathematical pattern not yet understood by man, which in retrospect may have been the cause of the incident.
Yeah.
The only explosive number. Look, see how easy it is to just get gold anywhere? It just happens. You find it in the ground, with the dirt. Wood must be carefully cultivated. This is normal. Reaffirming our animosity to the moon. We'll destroy him. All is well. The king is fine. Dreadful tidings, as new plagues emerge from the west. Not as an epidemic right now. Those areas are already busy with the usual pox and fever. You know, the classics. Still got it. Managed to play the moon perfectly, tricking it into throwing that rock to impress the neighbors. Got your number, moon. Ah, grandson on direct line. Learn scholarship. I mean, maybe not. I mean, the kid's got some real economy in him. Well, I've locked it in already, so there's no changing it. But look at that business number. Got the right personality for either. He'll be fine. He's a good kid. Further spread of culture. Happens from time to time. It's fine. We will assemble the council and discuss. Yeah, sure. Come on in, Tom. No crime during the council.
Who is this faceless peasant, Thomas, with 24 learning?
He knows the move.
He knows... He knows the secrets of time and space?
He knows that the face is a limiter of the human body.
I see.
By tearing down the material barriers between the mind and the world, you can gain power.
That makes a lot of sense.
Guess we go learning.
Just hope that we don't try to do the deep math again.
If we return to that place, it must be to conquer it.
Mm-hmm.
Better to die in an explosion of pure data than to build another damn compass.
Agreed.
Tom, calm down. Tom, no fighting in the wizard room.
Absolutely no fighting.
Don't startle the numbers. They can sense weakness. They crave blood.
Numbers know when you're scared.
Alright, we already have a radius. We made that last council. It's in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. This time, code wheel. A number will only strike if it believes your back is turned. This is why mathematicians wear masks on the backs of their heads.
Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
good to see something so normal happen, despite the world around us.
Normalities are bound to happen at some point, you know? The world isn't always crazy chaos at all times.
Times it must return to the cycle.
Yeah, that orderly cycle that we all know and love.
Anything especially alarming or confusing is a temporary aberration.
Mm-hmm.
Nature finds its way. Hello, Bjarmia? Also, wait, hold on. Not entirely click past this young Jewish countess. Out here in Bjarmia.
Yeah, good old Bjarmia over
Under the Sultan of Bjarmia out here. The Emir, I suppose. He's still being called the Duke. This Uyghur Muslim Duke of Archangel.
there. Europe is crazy. Let's never go to Europe.
We'll have to find a different direction to go. What's underground?
Yeah, good question.
Let's find some dragons. That would be much preferable to any other... Well, we haven't... Nothing especially egregious has emerged from South. South might be okay. And if it isn't, it's all the more important that we discover what peril is waiting in the South.
Yeah. That's safe. That's safety right there.
Through knowledge, bring terror. Next Mongol, Somalia here is... these folks.
Yeah, the Mongol Somalian neighbors.
Just a local sultanate, doing as they do.
True rock.
The Aztecs have tamed the horse.
That makes them the second people to understand the horse. Wow.
Fascinating.
These Aztecs are, like, clever.
Also, yes, all of the flavor text relating to the Aztecs implies this highly developed and organized new world where all sorts of shenanigans are going on. Interesting times beyond the sea. Gonna keep asking about the sun. It seems especially important in the current era. Keep on the good side of the day orb.
Yeah, I mean it's directly opposed to the night orb, therefore it makes total sense to be on the side of the sun at all times.
Could the Aztecs aid us in battle against the moon?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Do you think they're charitable enough to do that?
What if? Yeah, our new baseline tech income from sheer number of libraries we've propagated throughout the realm. It's okay.
It's all right.
You know, they're just collectively worth more than most other rulers can accomplish on their meager non-wizard learning.
I mean, it's like, what, is that our fault that they aren't wizards? That's because we're doing really well over here?
Anyone can join, you just need to pass initiation.
Yeah. I guess you also have to be interested, but like, we don't understand why you wouldn't be interested.
There are people who turn down sorcery, and that's just weird.
Yeah.
Next daughter. Would you also like to learn the magic? They do build pyramids. They might have slabs.
Ooh. Ooh.
Can we get a obsidian tablet? Paris has fallen. France is blood. They have managed to burn off some of their Revent army. But they're pretty economically turning that into territory. Grandson dead of flu. Hmm. Hmm. It happens. Wizard business is all around you. Take orb in hand and learn more. Most wizard business has been peaceful continued development, and for the most part, barring some very specific occurrences, we're mostly in spectator mode. Running the score up. Seeing where this is going, because it sure is going places. See how strong are the elderly here? 5,000 soldiers at present. They're a pretty reasonable barrier against further Mongol expansion, especially since they're spread out over such a wide area. Hmm. As a ruler, we must do laws.
What?
Hmm.
Has that always been part of the job description?
It is said in scrolls.
But are those like trustworthy scrolls or what?
No fighting. Putting it down in law. Why did no one think of this before? Just forbid all violence.
Wow, that's really smart.
No fighting.
Why didn't anyone ever think about this before? That's ridiculous.
Just don't. See, that's sorceress enlightenment in action. No one would think of that. Except us. The wisest humans here in the House of Shadow. Okay, next grandson has also turned out pretty alright. Now, don't die of disease.
Do your
It's
best.
against the law.
Stay alive.
Hold my beer. And we actually don't have a physician right now. Let's fix that. Hey, next Mongol revolt, how you doing? How large are you? 41. Rapidly dropping to 40. Oh wait, no, that's not even the full revolt. You're the full revolt at 119. It's okay. Although, where do you live? Okay, for once, it is one of the Indian rulers who is leading the rebellion that is mostly India.
Okay. It's not good old Thomas over there leading a rebellion from, like, Spain.
It's not Roger.
Roger's rebellion.
Dave's revolution. A Mazdan. No. Can we get a good doctor? Can we get a doctor with numbers larger than our own?
Like,
At least in any way comparable to our own? Can we get a, you know, beyond normal? Yep, we probably have a bunch of candidates just sitting around the court. Yeah, there we go. Our own daughter is a qualified medical... Yes.
yeah, that makes sense. I mean, we're teaching her, so of course she is.
Yes.
Like, people say physician treat thyself, like, ironically, I guess, but I don't get it. Why not, right?
I mean, who better?
Yeah.
And anyway, so... yeah. Mongol Protector General, not especially huge. Maybe this rebellion will finally have some legs. Outnumbering the general more than 5 to 1, I don't know. Could do okay. They might have potential.
I mean, maybe.
They really want it, though. What are the X factors?
Oh, if they really want it, maybe, yeah.
Do they have the spirit?
Mm-hmm.
Which side is the moon on? What a perfect time to convene another invention council. Let's go.
Alright, nice.
By Hermes. Hey, what's up? What's up, extended tubo? Greater Tubo. They did it. They won. There's Yemen. Perfectly ordinary Yemen. Still some Mongol Spain going on. However, Yemen is free. And now there's Tubo.
I mean, you say Yemen is free, but is it?
What is the price of Yemen? Hmm. We're already prosperous, and we have both math gizmos. We need a weapon.
A weapon to surpass gun.
Or at least complement gun.
Or at least another gun.
2 guns would be more than 1 gun.
Yeah.
Alright, so how powerful are you? Reasonably, roughly on our level. Alright, that may give us opportunity to go a fighting, see some borderland. We could finally get Kang.
Goodness, it has been so long.
After 10,000 years, an opportunity to go after Kang. Just need 1 more province before we could try to usurp. Oh hey, Tiny Revolt. You just sit right there. As we push the limits of military science. We'll be solvent in a moment. Then we invade. Alright, let's get the retinue over there for a bit of a leg up. Small part of a much larger revolt. At last, a second gun!
There it is. All right.
Meet the new gun, same as the old gun. And actually present in the inventory, finally 2 guns! Gun left, gun right. My daughter. Most prized student. And heir to our prestigious household. Here is your gun. Guard it well. Okay, Kathmandu has also snapped its way out of the Mongol Empire. So, alright, yeah, southern opportunities have resumed. We can continue to ambition towards Tibet.
Oh, it's been a while since we thought about eating up Tibet.
Centuries!
Yeah.
Well, time to get up in arms. Do a fight. Has anyone ever hired our mercenary company? I don't think they've ever gotten anything for us. Shutting you down.
They're a bit expensive, you know?
No one can afford our horribly over-designed super fighting force.
Yeah. Which, if I remember right, is being led by someone who was a rebel?
Initially, he's been replaced since then. Gonna kind of spread all of these out a little bit at first. Avoid unnecessary attrition. We are so wealthy that we can keep this entire army on its feet and still be solvent.
Nice.
We are so highly illegal for this era.
I mean, that's just China, you know? It's got to be China.
Has been, will be, must be.
Always will.
That's a hell of a name.
Whoa! Terumalaya Karaiki Vyamaraya Leila Yan? Man.
Wow. Now that's a label.
Yeah. And that's the name of the kingdom, too. Gotta wonder how people refer to them, because they can't possibly want to...
Carefully. Slowly.
Fair enough. Good point.
Alright, hey army. Wanna come fight this? Do you dare dispute my control of Kang? Okay, we're not quite solvent. It was taking a moment to fully kick in. We bleed a little bit. Or we get some back and forth off of, like, pillaging and reinforcement. Well, here's the major battle that we'll need to not have an awkward stalemate for 3 years. Very polite of the rebels to show up and do this. Good they accept their fate. And so it was. After 10,000 years, we finally added another province to the kingdom.
Goodness.
The legends are true. You can get land by fighting.
The secret reason why we outlawed all fighting is so that only we can do this from now on.
No fighting inside the kingdom. All fighting must be directed outward at our enemies. Nailed it. Law solved forever.
Just
All
makes
right.
sense.
So, once that rebellion is over, then we can usurp Kang. Now we get on the lookout for other opportunities to grow. Since to get back on that ambition train, just a few centuries delayed. To become Tibet, we need 80% of the 75 things that compose Tibet.
That's a decent number of things.
We need 60 things. We have 24 of those things.
Yeah.
We're nearly halfway there.
Nearly halfway is as good as halfway.
That's basically there.
Yeah.
Once we have seized Kang, we'll be able to leverage the rest of Kang into our realm over some number of wars. Going after the others, though, that'll be the trick. Don't have any hooks. Although, with our current level of outlandish cash, maybe plain old blatant border disputes might finally be economical. Also, furthermore, let's get illness treated while we're up about that. So, to create a new empire out of nothing, it takes 3 crowns and 180 realm. We have 93 realms, so that's not going to be too much of an option. And we can adopt imperialism with 200, Chinese imperialism specifically, with 200 realm and any emperor rank title. So one is on the way to the other, if nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
If we can take 3 crowns and enough Tibet, if there is such a thing.
I mean, you know me. I can't get enough of that. Truly, I don't think there's such a thing.
If there is a limit, it must be discovered and destroyed. Wizards. Gregarious is always nice to throw on the pile. One of those nice, clean, strictly good trades.
It's a good thing to have a reputation for being, you know, pretty alright.
For example, lets us intervene in awkward social situations to keep trade contracts running smoothly. It's quite the move. Spain is still partly Mongol. It's breaking up a bit more as this Cornwall slice emerges. What is that doing there? No. No, do not.
You can't stop, and you know it.
Cornwall, you can't be here.
Cornwall can be there. I don't know why we even, like, even pretend that you can tame Europe. Europe is this wild place where
It is a
nothing
creature of
makes sense.
chaos, this Europe.
Yeah.
This wild demon land.
The untamable wilds of Europe over there. Ugh.
Maybe if we had more gun. A lot more gun.
How much more gun we talking here?
Like as many as grains of sand.
That's a lot of gun. Oh boy. I
But
think I
what
missed
if?
that. Yeah.
Hey, Cousin Chief Minister, want to go revise some documents that falsely claim that the border is up here when it clearly belongs over there? Need to go review the maps. A lot of fraudulent maps out there saying that we are not Tibet.
Yeah. Gotta fix those. Tibet. Tibet thinks it's the only thing that controls the mountain.
We're the mountain's only real friend. We've been here from the beginning. There sure wasn't a Tubo here 500 years ago.
Tubo wasn't real. People claim Tubo was real, and they're morons.
This bootleg Tibet over here. This too bad. May as well buy a bunch of fortification upgrades. part of a castle I always consider the least important. But when it's the only thing we can buy... Oh, human figured out other upgrades. Let's get some of those. Ah, propagation of technology. It happens sometimes. Child. Ambition. Ambition. Charisma. Deception. Poison. Maybe. Poison or just chef mistakes. Slight mishandling of excessive spice. Keeping the lookout for when we have the opportunity to usurp Kang. Cash daughter. Eldest daughter, despite being a strong and burly apprentice, may no longer be the most fit of our would-be heirs. Her sisters offer strong competition. Finding it hard to argue with that stewardship. Yes, you there, holy man. Marry my daughter. Being prevented from usurping a title during active warfare is probably an architecture thing. The engine would probably get very upset if hats changed hands mid-conflict. More so than it already does. Enjoy some anarchy. So with these, I'm looking to bite off another duchy in our next war. We have vassal capacity for such things. We can keep another border duke while we sort out this nonsense. The price of fabricating a claim and the price of starting a border dispute, I think, are exactly the same. They're both scaling value. Attached to your tax income. Fabricating is preferable if you have the time to do it, since you can also pile up a bunch of fabrications and then collect them all at once. As long as your ruler survives long enough. Although now my spare gun is in the hands of the wrong daughter. It's fine. That branch of the family can have the gun instead of the throne. Also, wait, why did you wander off? Son-in-law. Why and how did you take my child out of the realm? Well, presumably because he was given a title by the Empire, and that allowed him to sneak off. So we're gonna end up with a new stray county. We found a way to infiltrate the Empire, one prince at a time. snipe random counties and baronies. Alright. Since we have that vassal capacity, it'll also be okay to take on some counties. I'm just gonna go out there and get that done. Now that we are larger, you go ahead and declare more rally points. At least 2. All of you would be going over there and should be heading directly for the target zone. And then maybe another one up here? Just in, like, human? Or, yeah, up there on the border. And we'll put those together and then send them down.
Was that something that just did we also just prove that the Earth orbits around the sun? Our ruler just now.
Ages ago, or did we just recently? I don't think so.
We
did.
Saw one that said about you know, after spending so much time analyzing the night sky and all that.
We've been looking at the sky. That's a mission. That's the routine sky examination. We published our book ages ago. The first one. The usual prove world is shape.
The usual where we prove that the rest of our ancestors were getting close, but they weren't quite right, and that we are in fact orbiting the sun.
Each of us phrases it slightly differently, though. Gradually correcting the math. Orbit in a circle? No. An ellipse? No. A square.
Now we're getting something.
Our pentagonal orbit.
Until one will finally realize it is just a straight line.
Straight line. Space is a lie.
Yup.
There's only one direction. Up. Also, yeah, being at war while also in hyperdebt, it's fine. Don't worry about it. These are professionals. Their peg is out here in the land they're going to rule. We're going to rule. Just to go out there and claim it.
We are going to rule for them.
Yes.
Really, we're the ones doing the hard work there.
Yeah. Without us, this war wouldn't have even happened. They'd all just be at home. Reading books, harvesting grain. Cutting rocks into shapes. Peasant stuff. Alright, let's see if we can lure them into a decisive fight here. Come on. Come on, come fight this. Also, since we're fighting over the other claim that should have strengthened it... Yes, it is inheritable now. Oh, we have an outright claim on the duchy, not even just the province. Now we're talking.
Now we're getting somewhere. That's a fine sun.
One of many. As lights in the void. Respectable things that take 9 months to produce. See, soldiers don't need pay to fight. They know what they're doing.
They've got gunpowder. We're a hilariously advanced hell country that has been, like, surrounded by horses for so much time that we are finally being allowed to break free, and we have gunpowder weaponry. We are the first country, in the first people in the entire world with gunpowder weaponry, unless the insects do it too.
Now that we are not entirely encased in a protective layer of Mongols, the limiter is off and we can run wild.
Yeah.
We are a fearsome demon that was sealed away on this mountain 500 years ago.
We were sealed away in this horse. On the mountain.
Oh, hey, was that not a decisive battle? It was not a decisive battle. Send more bodies! I didn't kill you hard enough to make this over. Fight me, nerd.
Someone come fight this!
Oh, there we go. There's a reason to buy larger fortifications. I didn't know about this until now, somehow. Maybe it was a mechanic added at some point in the last 100 years of development. Level 6 fort is immune to assault and must be sieged. Neat.
Alright. As an aside, at some point I did look up the various tech levels that all of the starts start with.
Mm-hmm.
China across the board has the highest tech levels. Like, it has the highest total. There is exactly one situation where they have less, and it's they have slightly less economic level than late game, Italian banker.
Endgame Venice is
Yeah.
more economy.
Only in Endgame Venice. That's it. Banker kingdoms of Italy are the only ones that can rival China in any form when it comes to science. The level of difference between the earliest Chinese start and the earliest everything else start is actually huge. It's hilarious.
And we just kind of built on that reasonable foundation. It's all a natural extension of pre-existing technology. Alright, now we wait. Send an army, or surrender your land. Possible locations of ancient scrolls. Yes!
Nice. Maybe we can get a new tablet.
To the ruins!
Money is no object.
Money is in fact an illusion. Money is fake, we know this. I can just write any number on a sheet of paper and that's money now.
Yeah, our money's on the wood standard, and by that we turn wood into money. It's paper now. $2,000 debt is literally nothing. Don't worry about it. Even when
2 years, whatever.
Sure, maybe a little bit longer than 2 years when we have the 2 gigantic standing armies, but that's it.
Yes.
We're still making it back, even with these 25,000 soldiers. We have so much money. Okay. Consumption.
Still got that consumption. Gargle some herbs. Effective.
Yeah, works.
Reasonable. Disinterest. We're not going that direction. We've made our choice. Good to know that can happen, but that's the only direction where that could happen.
Interesting. Yeah, it's...
That, yeah, there's still plenty of Taoist populace out there left over from the old protectorate.
Yeah.
Now under Muslim rule. Find a book.
Is that a 1? Is there a single soldier over there?
There was. Just one guy with the flag and the book. Waiting for the rest of the army to show up.
I mean, 15 is funny in its own way, too. That's not a unit. That's just a couple of pals.
There are
Tubo.
some Catholics living out in the desert.
Yeah.
It
That's actually not
happens.
as weird as you might think. I mean, Catholic, yes, but Christians over there in China in like the 1200s is not as weird as you think it is. Tubo, can you send out larger force? Any larger force?
We
want
need
the
to
biggest
decide
gun.
this. Also, yeah, I should notice where that plague is. There's Black Death. It's right here. Hello.
Hmm.
What's up? Welcome back. Been a while.
Don't call it a comeback. It's been here for years.
Oh boy.
It's moving as we're looking at it.
Yeah, it's moving at the speed of death. Over in the past, it was bad at climbing mountains. Maybe our many hospitals will deflect it.
Right. Can Black Death infect soup?
Which soup cures the death?
Yeah. Why is our diplomacy guy the ill ruler? Is that... Do you think that's, like, good? That he's called the ill ruler? We use
It's ironic.
Okay.
He's bad at ruling, he's great at negotiating.
Okay, fair enough. He is a duke still.
Yes.
He does rule a little bit.
Down a quick revolt. Nope, this one learned to climb. It's evolved, it's learning.
Uh-oh.
It's become too powerful. At least it's attacking the rebels.
That's good news. But, man.
And you know, since it's starting here, it'll end here first. It's going down. It's going into Tubo. Look, this is what happens if you don't send an army. We send a plague. We planned this. We control it. We know its name. Oh, plague is all around us.
Plague rules everything around me, Preem.
Okay,
boy,
I'm gonna...
That's some serious Black Death.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
That's the real Black Death. All previous ones have been pretenders.
Except no imitators.
This is the real stuff. Oh, jeez.
Witness true power. Yeah, put the army away, since they're just going to be devoured by plague anyway. We need a fresh generation down the line.
That is moving so fast.
Yeah, oh, there's more Silk Road.
That's right.
The South Road is more online now. Yeah, it's gonna go everywhere.
That's gonna hit. That's probably gonna hit the Mongols out there west and also the Aztecs.
Hey Aztecs, we got a present for you.
Now I know you guys have a pretty big fondness for weird illnesses.
Alright, minor depopulation is occurring throughout the realm. This is normal. This is fine. This happens.
Do you know how unlikely it would be for us to be completely depopulated by anything?
Yeah. Just in here under siege. By plague.
There's no pickled boar heads. Ah.
It's fine. Revenues are a bit down. The plague costs about as much to the economy as being fully mobilized did. It's fine. See, it's fine. We do this all the time.
Yeah. We're still making oodles of goddamn cash, even when everyone's dying.
Look, about as many people die of plague as of an especially fierce war.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Oh hey, we're at 100% war score now.
Yeah, sure, eat rats. That's fine. And yes, I'll take that victory. Nailed it. Triumph. That's right, kingdom growing and prospering, even in the midst of giant, horrible, noxious plague mass.
Mm-hmm. Not you over there is ours.
Yeah, just need to go ahead and write a note saying who will be its rightful overlord, and then, I don't know, just leave it somewhere. Just think about it real hard, see if we can astrally project knowledge of who's supposed to be governing that
Right.
over to the locals. Most of our court is family. And right, most of our titles are very vacated due to plague. We have no access to anyone who is not in here with us enduring the chaos. It's fine. The capital is a little on fire. Oh, well, yeah, that's the plague bonfire. It's fine. This is normal. This is medicine occurring here.
Yeah. Gotta burn those bodies. Then you take those clothes, make a broth out of them, and then you make a good soup that's a cure for plague.
You've already fathered my grandchildren. You are meat.
Whoa! Plague makes you do crazy things.
It happens.
Oh man. We went through like nearly 500 years without Chinese cannibalism happening even once. Wow.
It's a pretty powerful soundscape zooming in on the plague land.
Nice. Yeah, we've only got minor depopulation. That's nothing.
It's fine.
Black Death, alright.
And wouldn't you know it, the one place that hasn't been touched by the plague. Oh, what's that? Former lands of the Turtle Company?
Turtle Company, huh?
Oh, how about that? Maybe someone knew the secret but got kicked out of their sacred place before they could save everyone from plague forever.
All you had to do was join us in the rebellion, Turtle Company. You would have been fine to this day.
We'll always miss you, Turtle Company.
We miss you every day.
Please come home.
Turtle Company.
World status, still plague. Oh, there we go. They can close that gap. There it goes. Plaguing away.
What pretty borders, Black Death.
Plague at least has a strong sense of aesthetics.
Yeah. Goodness, it's not traveling at all through the northern Silk Road Pass, though. Weird.
No, it stays out of the desert. Or, no, it's just taking the other way around. It's circling back. It goes where it pleases. There is no containing plague. Going up to the plains? What if the plague learned to ride? If plague is horses... Did it recede a little bit from here?
From northways? Or from downways?
From southways.
I don't think it's receded anywhere. No, it just never reached Salem or anything.
There's measles and smallpox going around in Europe right now, the usual. They are not yet prepared for the new meta, which is making its way up to the Caspian.
Yeah, that real plague.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's hooked onto the North Silk Road now. It's gonna make its way over.
Okay.
Yeah, some of our counties are just completely offline due to plague. There is no tax, only plague. Except payment in goo? That's what they have. The harvest is corpses. Do we even have any Jews these days?
Wow,
There have been some periods where we have, but they kind of come and go. Plague-driven anarchy, ongoing. Stopped exactly at our borders. What are you doing? Plague! Why must you insult me this way?
It's not gonna cross that large mountain range. Just won't do it, and it won't go along that path, that Silk Road. Ah. I mean, it's still slowly making its way west, but if it just decided to go that northern Silk Road as well, it would be moving so much faster.
Okay, so the economy is now completely dead. Our only income is that some trade is still happening at the trade post, regardless.
Come on, hospitals, do your work.
Congratulations on your graduation from wizard education. Good job, you did it. You made it. Welcome to life as a sorceress. In the plague dimension.
I guess our grandson now or something?
Yeah, I just chose whoever. We don't need to worry too much about who to initiate.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, people are trying to organize pogroms again. I don't think we have any substantial Jewish communities up here on the Tibetan plateau. I think they're chasing ghosts beyond the usual plague madness.
Yeah. And how long is this plague gonna last, do you think?
Current estimates, forever?
That's fair. Alright.
All of our forecasts say this is in fact the end of mankind. And the Earth itself.
Okay, I mean, those are pretty fair estimates. Going
We're
by
pretty
looking
sure
at
the
it-
moon has finally struck its killing blow.
Yeah. I mean, looking at it, it does seem like the moon has destroyed us. It is decided that we must die, finally. Was that our apprentice daughter that just died?
That was our, former apprentice daughter. Second
Well,
eldest, of natural causes. Meanwhile, eldest daughter is safely in Mongol territory. You did this! You betrayed us! You did the plague magic! We told you not to use that on family! Well, we're almost back into positive currency.
Even through complete shutdown of the economy, we're still about to make money again.
Yes. Dynasty has lots of living members. The household is healthy. Even if much of it is currently inside the vortex.
So I guess who's our heir now?
Current heir is still third daughter here.
Gotcha.
She's fine. We killed and ate her husband for plague crimes.
Oh, is that why she hates us so much?
A healthy economy. Maybe something to do with that.
That's a highly auspicious economy.
No, she's just our rival anyway. It's fine. That's just the family ambition.
Okay, fair enough.
Smallpox has struck the Americas. A healthy exchange of plague for plague.
when they reach each other, you know, in the center of the world, that's when That's when what will emerge will either be they destroy each other, or from the ashes will emerge the super disease, Blackpox. Or
small
death.
death.
Yeah, the small death. That'll be the most vile disease of them all.
Meanwhile, our marshal is out there somewhere questing for a relic.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll find the cure. Just need the right skull. Plague is kind of stopped up there, and hello. Succession.
This was gonna happen sometime. 73 years old. King Renji lived for a very long time.
Can I get the full text of this message? We've misplaced too many relics during succession for them to fit in this text box. Where's the rest? Message log?
We lost the skull. Fuck.
Nope,
Damn.
it cuts off there. That's just an absolute character limit that we lost head of a holy person. Who knows what else? Well, we'll see mention of... Alright, wrong. That's the next song button, which I normally never interact with, but there it is. Sculpture, ritualistic theurgy book. We got the skull trophy. Brass, cipher disc, compass, handgun. Alchemy, panacea, guardian, astrology, theurgy. Compendium of medicine, the G has stayed with us. Chronicle of economic principle. Probes. History of Tang has stuck by. Good dependable Tang.
Yep.
Uranian hero, mandrake hero, crossbow, skull trophy, Valerian hibiscus, stellar astrology, tapestry, silk shroud, celestial necklace, dagger of glory, bronze tank sculpture, journal of Zue, how to build a well, more tapestry, arm protector, radius, ordinary beasts, magnificent painting. Okay, here we are. Wait, hello. Yes, plague is receding.
Oh, good. Finally.
Just in time for the succession. Plague is moving on.
Therefore, it was definitely our father's fault. If the
Yes.
plague is going away and we are now taking rule, it was definitely
Now that he
his
is
fault.
dead,
Yeah.
now we will free you with the gun. Well, hold on. We have to first be initiated into the order. Hold on. Need to commence the rituals at startup of new ruler. Join the society. Wield the family heirloom. Give it a second to process. There we go. Read the books, become as God.
Mm-hmm. Suddenly be capable of handling all of our domain.
Yes. Now we must see the realm prosper. Oh, this wound up back... Oh, right, we never managed to give that away. We were always oversized. Now I can call somebody up, though. Hand that land off to them. Or give me a rando.
I love that every single time. We will never be capable of talking with anyone or committing any plots.
Nope. It's not our way.
We have been consistently able to do three things. Be a wizard, be incredibly rich, and fight real good.
And really, the other two skills are extensions of those, so we're missing out on nothing. Nothing you can't just do substitution on. Plague slowly clearing. Population will eventually bounce back. Okay, hello, small uprising. Keep my reagents around, I will need them for science. Definitely forbid you from leading any armies during the plague. Don't want you wandering into Plague Land. And we do need a new spouse.
Right, yeah. The other one did get a little eaten.
Yes. Alright, Emperor, take my brother. Well,
Take
hold
my
on.
brother.
Were you the product of an imperial marriage? No, you were not. Alright. Please send one Mongol prince. He'll do. He's alright. Satisfactory. We need a new doctor. And Swamp Witch sounds like a pretty strong candidate.
Swamp Witch is pretty good.
For a small donation of blood to get the magic started.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Alright, so for the first time in ages, there's a good reason to use the loan. We have briefly, at the very lowest point of the plague death, been brought back to the point where 300 gold matters.
We can pay it back in no time at all the moment plague ends and we are back in business.
The moment the population returns.
The moment now, the moment that, you know, a good half of all
Yeah,
of our provinces
it's
are
not a good time financially right now. Everyone's dead. Gotta do something about that. Definitely not going to entertain any of these wild rumors about what may or may not have caused the plague, when the answer is obviously the moon.
the moon, which was invoked by our father.
Yes. Our father,
treacherous ruler.
who baited the moon too hard,
Yeah.
provoking it into violence. Great, we have a seducer in the court. Stop that. Go away.
Oh, this uprising is probably getting really chuffed when it's winning a couple of fights from levies that were raised and they caught them.
Mm-hmm.
The moment that they end up having to fight the gun, though.
Yes, once they face our correct, proper, upright army, which still exists, plague has not slowed us down. Hey, Death is here. Nice.
Nice.
G'day, sir. Big fan of your work.
You're doing a lot of good work over there.
You know who'd really appreciate you, though? Tubo.
Yeah,
They just love what you do.
Also, maybe a bit of the barbarous West. Like, I'm not gonna force you, but you could move a little bit faster. Excuse me.
Okay, rebels defeated.
Just in time, so you can put these soldiers away and make it so that we're no longer costing money.
Mm-hmm. Send the honor guard home. Which of these is... Yeah, that one's the retinue. That one's the honor guard. On your way. Yeah, this is somewhere that has experienced most depopulation. Minus 60% everything.
2/3 death, huh?
Death, it's there. It's here, it's everywhere.
3/5, but you know what I mean.
Could capitalize on this rebellion, though. Since they are also destroyed by plague. As long as we're recovering even slightly faster, we can go after that. Do we have that claim? Is it still... Nope, it's gone. Alright. We'll need fresh claims. Alright, we managed to talk down the cat situation.
Cats is fine. Quit worrying about it.
Cats is like the opposite of most diseases.
Cats hate the moon. They're fine. Now, if you said something about dogs, maybe I would believe you, but cats hate the moon. It's alright. You see, if you let,
This county has wound up subject of the Byzantines. Tibet is Rome.
Okay, Tibet is Rome.
Yeah, it happens. Plague stopped going west. Plague reached the Caspian and then was done. Unless it gets a second wind in it.
Oh, man, it's almost out of our borders entirely. Alright.
It's fine. We made it. Aztecs doing okay over there. They have a land or two. Need to be patient, and eventually the population will grow back. And then we'll be fine. Aztec Constantinople continues. We will need some time to ladder climb back up to full wizard, but we're starting young, so we got this.
It's also not going to take as long as some others.
Yes. We have moves. One of these days we'll get to usurp Kang.
Plague only lasted a few years, you know? That's not that big of a deal.
A few years of unending death, and
Yeah.
then it ends. It's fine.
Yeah. We're good.
Maybe if more of our hospitals had disease-resist equipment, rather than just being glorified libraries. What if we also distribute the soup? Actually, instead of having many non-soup hospitals. There's no soup here. Yeah, you can see the effect that the hospitals had. Where we have better hospitals, less impact. Where we had worse hospitals, much louder impact. A crusade against the Aztecs. Hospital does not prevent disease from arriving, but it greatly mitigates the damage. And that was also our hospitals versus the largest possible disease. I'm gonna hold off on attacking into any of this right now. I would like to finish deplaguing the country a bit more. It is very good to see India all shoot up into bits again, as it should be.
Right.
There are still a few Mongol loyal scraps in there.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody in there is a tributary right now. Teutonic Norway is a hell of a thing to see hold on.
Wow, yeah,
Just
fair.
a kingdom's worth of Brotherhood land. Just knights. Doing knight stuff. The economy map and look at the big plague was here scar. It's fine.
We're already bouncing back a little bit over there. Fuji's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, we're like half back. And that's with the civil unrest still going on.
Right.
Discalaway Norway is ruled by Malios Discalaway,
Yeah.
the last Scottish Norwegian king of Iceland. Europe. Want to make friends with the king of Yemen? Sure. Sure. Oh, he's a wizard? He's a fellow wizard? Brother!
Welcome. How you doing?
Brother! Hell, he's a senior wizard to us. Uncle! Same hat. Good times. Yeah, the economy is half back online, and the appropriate slice of it is being put into repopulating the retinue. We get through this. Peace and prosperity. Never forgive anyone being caught taking bribes in office. That is the highest oath you take when you become a public official. Don't get caught! It's good to know that once again, the master of the Hermetic Society is in prison somewhere. This pox-infested madman deep in a dungeon cell, doing the powerful magic. Crusaders managed to fight back a bit. Here's Austrasia. Under Guaquilin the Mutilator.
That's a hell of a name.
It's an interesting place, West Europe, right now.
Yeah. Austrasia, Aztecs, French revolts, Italy. Italy's still around. Just as
Italy's
Italy.
just Italy, just been tucked away there.
Yeah. It's not all of Italy. It's partially eaten up by
Italian Italy, even.
Yeah. The Byzantines are a little bit larger than usual.
Yeah, that's a large Byzantium. That's a Byzanto-Germania, yeah.
Now,
That's
a whole
Orthodox
Roman
Germany.
Empire I can get into.
Wait, hold on. What's this additional color? Oh, is that Catholic remnant? Or wait, that's being the stripe is of Day. Is it the King of Denmark? He's a Jewish carling.
Okay. All right. Europe.
What do you call an act like that?
I call it European aristocrats.
The late Middle Ages.
They're real wild.
We do not go to Europe. It is a silly place. Crusader Kings' histories are roughly as interesting as actual history.
Yeah.
Things in real history just sound less outlandish because you know they really happened. Read deeper and appreciate how strange the world is.
Yeah, like when you talk about El Andalusia and you think like, more of Spain, that's something that just happened, but that's not weird. But then like, think of anything that goes on in Crusader Kings and think it's basically the same thing, right?
Enjoying this double Persia we have going on here. The Persia that is Persia and the Persia that is Jordan plus. And a little bit of Syria? Not quite Syria.
Looks like we're slowly starting to make money again.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Somewhat.
Tax base nearly back up to 600.
Nearly 4 ranks in shipbuilding.
Living the
We can't
dream.
just completely give it up, but man.
We can't forget what ships are. We hear too much about them.
Yeah, people keep on talking about boats and like
We have to pretend
get
we
it.
know what boats are.
people like boats a lot. I mean, we don't have any use for them, but people
Maintain a
like them.
conversational level of boat knowledge, otherwise it would be rude.
Yeah.
Good. Someone, Kathmandu is reoccupying this strange rogue chunk of Rome that wandered out here. Thank you for cleaning that up. Get that. Sweep that up. Now Tate I can get into.
Tate. I hope they can entertain us.
Orthodox Holy Order.
Alright.
Another Bon uprising.
Tibet really doesn't want to be us. Like,
Which
they
is
should
weird,
realize that.
because they are us.
Yeah,
We
they
are
should realize
Tibet.
that. But like, I mean, hey.
In time, they will understand. There. We will once again send our libationer to discuss the way. He'll figure it out. Also, nice giant gravestone to mark the depopulation that's still there. That is how much death occurred. Enough to be seen from space.
By the moon, and that's why it wanted it to happen.
The moon just wrote its true name in corpses across the surface of the earth. The Fool. Now we know the secret. This will give us power. Dubo is fighting one war. Against Purandradza the Tormentor. I cannot fault them for wanting to be involved in such an excellent label.
It's true. Fair enough.
Someday they will be at peace, though, and then Kang will be ours. Any day now. Why is Yemen in India?
Why is Yemen in India? What?
I guess they cut a deal while they were all together under the Empire.
I guess. Yeah. Yemeni India. All right.
The Han Muslim king of Yemen. Yao Ning Hashemid. That's history.
The Han Muslim king of Yemen ruling over Yemeni India.
That is no longer the Yemeni king who was our friend. That's, yeah. Died in battle. Honorable. Yeah, the further economic whiplash is that before the plague, most of our land was at, like, max prosperity.
Yeah.
So we snapped from highest possible income all the way down to everyone is dead.
Yeah.
It'll take a bit longer to fully bounce back. Twelve intrigue is enough to deflect accusations of infidelity.
We are capable of lying or telling the truth convincingly.
Yes. A rarity for the family. What if you could use sorcery to deceive? We keep applying wizardry to justice, but what if crime? Okay, Tubo is now Musaid. Which is looking reasonably tough. Kathmandu is by far the easier target of the two to go after next.
Yeah.
For the moment.
Alright. Swamp Witch with some of our blood. We gotta get cured.
Yeah, I gotta do your thing. Adventure.
Did our marshal ever come back?
I think he stopped being our marshal, so no. Yeah, that was our father's marshal. So he's very gone and never coming back.
Oh, fair enough.
He escaped.
We sent him on an adventure to the ruins and never came back. No, sweating it out was great. That helped.
Ah, time for this family tradition. Welcome back.
Oh, there it is.
Here we go again.
29-year-old hypercancer.
Our eldest son is 12, so the Regency won't be too long, even if we do drop right now. And besides, we have a witch.
Yeah. Maybe the witch can do it.
Yeah, do a magic. Get out the ghost hand. We got work to do.
Don't actually get out the ghost hand. Ghost hand has never worked.
Ah, the demon rat. Also a strong move.
See, demon rat makes sense.
Great ambition for honesty, patience, humility, charity, and temperance. Also -2 health.
Oh,
We're
no.
a much better person, but we still have a lot of cancer.
That's -5 health total. Uh-oh.
It's fine.
Come on.
That's only the average amount of health that anyone has on their person. That's fine.
Come on.
We have books.
Alright, Fuji's back to full prosperity. That's good news.
Well, it's back to any prosperity. There's a couple of ranks.
Alright, fair.
We're back on the right track. Some ransoms.
Listen, if we do get cured, we're gonna be great. We have so many good qualities now.
Everything is
incredible
looking up for us. Just have to survive cancer.
Yeah. Come on, witch. All you gotta do is chop a hand off or something.
Yeah, sacrificial goats, let's go.
Okay.
Give me that medical blood for still -2 health. And become cruel. Okay, that's fine. That's breaking even. That was as effective as the demon rat.
We've got a new Magus.
Our new Magus is possessed, one-handed, quite strong. Has a pet owl.
Nice.
Not bad.
He let Satan into his heart, and he's better for it.
No one wants to endorse our paper. Oh wait, no, there's one.
Alright, couple of endorsements.
Alright, now seriously though. Witch Doctor. We gotta do something about this. Give me the real magic.
Give me that real medicine.
Alright. Possessed after a vision quest and at -1 health instead. That's an improvement.
Yeah. And we are possessed now, which is pretty good.
This is fine. This is medicine running its course. We are a highly advanced people. Look, we're a published academic. We're moving up in the world. Look, if the eventual cure to cancer is to become a demon, then okay. Your
Demon
move.
we shall be.
There are limits to human endurance, so we will reject humanity.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been doing all of this without an apprentice. Nephew. Join us on a journey of the mind. Okay, Doc, hit me again. Also, we're getting some herbs, but give me that sorcery.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring out my evil twin. And cured.
There it is! Finally!
Nailed it. Already a demon, free of cancer.
We have all virtues and all vices.
We needed a sin transplant.
Yeah.
Take
Well, we
all of
want-
our sin out of our body and then replace it with sin cancer.
Yeah. Well, we didn't keep the virtues. We got all the vices now.
Yeah,
instead.
virtues and vices are mutually contradictory.
Mhm.
And now we're thinking about immortality!
Oh, yeah!
Let's do it!
Go for it!
Finally back 500 years later.
It took so long! Kick open the door. Holy shit, I had some good ideas when I was stricken with cancer.
Alright, I've tried all the ways to prevent dying, and I've decided it's not fun. Let's just shortcut this. And never die.
Immortality. Let's get the mercury flowing.
Curative medicine? Kinda terrible. Preventative medicine, that's the good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm
need
a surpass all
vaccine for
illness.
death. Alright. Event chain, please don't break this time.
Please do not break this time. We got an 18 learning libationer. He should do pretty alright, and, you know, backed up by our 31.
Yeah.
So our state learning is quite good.
Oh yeah, there we go. There's money again, finally.
Yeah, money is back. Economy is here. Have I produced... Yes, I can also, for the first time in a while, add more to the retinue. Keep piling on these crossbows. With enough archers, we can shoot death in the face with a gun.
There we go.
Never see it coming.
Mine is too fast for I. Crossbows will do it. We didn't have a first Immortal King, is the thing. We got very early on the first Immortal, like, event, and it never went on past that.
Yes.
The flag broke.
It's a many-step process, and it can be interrupted if things get in the way. As they did in the past. Gotta get back on the adventure train as well. If we're going to live forever, we'd better do it with a good reading slab.
Yeah.
Right, we have to reload that loan again as well.
An artifact. Not too far away.
Artifacts. Whatchamajigs. Can we send you on a quest to find the last guy we sent on a quest to find an artifact? Whatever happened to him? Okay, we have reached the next step of the process. So, first you have the idea, you assemble the council. As long as one of your attributes is high enough, you can assign the relevant minister to go looking for a mystic, and then they will find a candidate. That candidate might be a real immortal, or they might be a fraud. Either way, you can choose to become their student. Try to learn their secret.
And of course, you take it every time.
Absolutely.
Why wouldn't you? Man, there are a lot of different ways that we can become immortal, and I wonder what kind of flavor we're gonna go now. Are we gonna have something die in our place? Are we gonna just take a ton of mercury? Oh boy. Hieroglyphs. Alright.
Alright, our alleged mystic. This 9-year-old with 25 learning.
That's a real mystic.
Absolutely. This tiny Buddhist.
Look at that. 9-year-old, 25 learning? There's no way that's not a real mystic.
Yeah, 15 base learning underneath all those personality traits. That seems... yeah, that's legit.
That's super legit.
We already became a demon to escape disease. Discussing mysticism with a Buddhist, that's comparatively tame and normal.
Yeah.
Also, now that they're a child in our court, we can adjust their education.
Nice. Please do.
Maybe we can get you converted to the Way? Are you sure the Buddha has anything to do with your immortality? Is that unrelated? Where naturally, one of the ways you can be sure your mystic is a fraud is if they are not outrageously good at their relevant stat.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty outrageous.
If they are very good at their stat, that's no guarantee still, but it is the one positive sign you have right away. If this tiny baby is among the most renowned scholars in the world, maybe they're onto something. They might be a bit magic. A vassal limit dropped.
25 is definitely outrageously good for people who don't have a history of 500 years of wizards going into their abilities.
Yeah, if it weren't for the family treasury, 15 points of learning off of that, we would be only 16 on the science number.
Mm-hmm.
This kid just knows stuff. She doesn't need books, she is books. We have one diplomacy left.
Nice.
Through our giant pile of vices.
Cruel, shy, greedy, slothful, and Midas touched is actually that's our education, but
Yes. Alright, our first lesson arrives. We are discussing the principles of reincarnation. Our first lesson on the path to immortality. Throw away money? What? Huh? What? That's a trick? That's a spell? What? Huh? Nah, that was the wrong answer. Damn it, child. Where have you wandered off to anyway? You've gone to live among the neighbors.
And that's it.
You've left our diplomatic range. Did you go off map somehow? That's it. Immortality squandered.
Dang.
At each of these, there is no strict correct answer. There's varying levels of risk and expense.
I'm assuming that one probably had the most chance of success because it's the one with the most risk and expense as well.
I have to go look it up to be sure. But that is the way of things.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, survived cancer.
Yeah.
32 and full of demons. Life is okay.
And we did spend a lot of our country's money on just making sure that that guy gets back on his feet. So that's
Yeah, that one guy got like a year and a half of our GDP. Well, not like 1 year of proper. Just went to that guy. He received 1 economy.
A full year of economy.
And our son has become a scholarly theologian. Good. Good lad. He has the family stat line. Actually reasonably talkative. We can fix that later. And you weren't the product of an imperial marriage. You are the son of the meat man. We could just as well also get you an imperial princess.
Because he is son of the meat man, that would be safe, yeah.
Yes.
Imperial princess is in fact related to his father, but hey, it happens.
That's aristocracy.
Yep.
Again, that is tranquil and serene and normal compared to this mess we keep hearing about.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's 2 Italies now.
Okay, well.
There's Green Italy, or, you know, okay, some news.
And Green Italy is north and west of Italy. Alright. Also a little bit near Austrasia.
New emperor who is openly expansionist. Oh boy, that'll be times.
Oh boy, times are
Green Italy, or Ulm, as it is known.
Oh. Ruled over by a French member of the de Montferrat family.
Well, that was a province within it, the whole Duke level title here. Gargamel of Mercia.
Gargamel, alright.
Gargamel Carling of Mercia. In charge of Italy, which is over here and over here. And, you know, also Murcia down here in Spain. Murcia, which calls itself Italy.
Really? I've never heard of people calling Murcia Italy.
Not in Murcia, no. It's an Andalusian expression.
I see. Having Scotland and Wales is like the least weird thing that's going on over there.
Now, Alba. The land we just call Alba.
The land of white. Gotcha. We've got Aztec Scotland still. It's still around. We got Francia over there on Ireland. Got French Ireland. That makes sense.
Yep. France is Ireland, Dauphine, England, Holland. Well, no, that's more of a roughly Belgium, future
King
Belgium.
Esther, the Irish King Esther, I think it was.
Alba is also over here.
Alba.
Yes.
The Black King of White. All right.
Europe. Well, yeah. Survived plague, survived personal disease, missed immortality, but look at that, economy has mostly grown back. And yeah, Empire is shattered. Protectorate still doesn't exist on the map, as a thing, the Protector General is still landless, so he only wields Imperial armies. So even China being expansionist again could be manageable if they try to come after us.
Right.
We are firmly back into some interesting times. Life begins again, 523 years into the game. You know, when the real Crusading starts.
Mm-hmm.
There is Protectorate down here, but that's because these are tributaries, not because the Protector General has land like he used to.
He's an emperor. He's got an emperor level of power with
Over
0.
nothing.
Yeah.
He has an office fit for an emperor back home. He gets a lot of mail. Yeah, next time we can get back into the old violence cycle of trying to pursue the ambition.
Yeah, sounds good.
Tibet?
Tibet.
Tibet?
We will be as Tibet.
We will be as near Tibet as can be done. Although, also, hold on. Are you not at war? Are you not? Are you finally not in any wars right this moment? One last thing. Back in a war again. Blink and you miss it. Opportunity to use it. Kang! Kang, you will be mine. You cannot escape me.
Devour Kang.
Next time, Kang. Kang must burn.
It will be ours.
Want that hat. Even if we're back to calling it Cam, I will always know that it is Kang. Next time.